rising, Capricorn Venus, Capricorn Mars, Capricorn collective, all the Capricorns on this planet. Welcome to your shadow love reading. Equinox special extensive March 2025 reading for you. This is normally a membership reading, but this is available now to watch too. Before you go to membership, always thank you for anybody taking my membership to support my channel, because I'm a small maker, so any kind of support like this is meaningful for me. Anyway, let's go. We are looking today into your shadow. This wolf will give final advice in the end of the reading. But we start, you have got heart chakra, so there's a challenge to be true lover and not to fake it, not to be actor and actress, to play the part, but really love. Thanks to this crystal, you got this finished deck. I'm gonna translate this live. This will show your shadow. Let's see first, before we go any shadows, we look a little bit light. Things have to be balanced. So, what is the light message for you, Capricorn? I'm taking action. So being active in these times is like a good thing. Angels advise you to take action. Then we go immediately to see the power in the shadow. This is archetype card. And what is a secret power? There's a lot of power in the shadows. So, Capricorn, your secret power. Let's talk about that. Like a diamond inside the mountain. What it is? Comic. Okay. To be funny. Oh, the cat is here, like so cute. To have humor. To make people laugh. It can be like many people who are comedian or like this, they didn't have so easy life, but they are like able to understand deeply something. That's your secret power. Let's see, 24 is it? Oh, 26, wait. So, Capricorn, this is your secret power in the shadow, the comic archetype. The Joker, the clown, the fool. The comic carries a remedy for all that ails this world. Amid the deepest pain and suffering, there is always a potential to lift up and out of the darkness through laughter. Though dismissed by some as lowbrow or unsophisticated, this archetype actually has a highly advanced mind. Some may use the word genius. As human requires one to see the situation from afar rather than to be swept away by the drama. As humor requires one to see the situation from afar rather than to be swept away by the drama. The comic sees and accepts the messiness of life, using it as a material to be mixed and shaped into a potion to soothe the stressed and serious mind. They literally lighten us up. Thus, within the comic is usually the sage or the magician, working healing magic upon any audience who will lend an ear. The comic may be the archetype that heals the deep division in our world, one pun at a time. And when this archetype is in light, is hilarious, ingenious, spirited, easygoing, when dark, sarcastic, harsh, brooding, and drunk. And the comic has plenty of shade to throw on others, and it can fall into shadow at the drop of a hat. Beware of the sharp claws. And joy, jokes, and smiles are signs of a happy heart. And we are talking about indeed heart chakra here and heart chakra hearing. Maybe you have to listen to this part. So joy, jokes, and smiles are signs of a happy heart. Be wary of the spiritual practices or teachers who leave the comic by the wayside. Yeah, I also kind of live by this truth. Like, I look for people who actually are like able to look up to people who are able to find the joy in situations and not always be so serious. Serious is good, but in spiritual way, like the positive mindset is everything. Anyway, you got this as a secret power to be this comedian. Now let's see the current feelings of a person before we go into the shadows. Capricorn, current feelings of your person. Okay, and one more. It's like a seed catalog, sure to grow. Anyway, what is it? The greatest secret of the psyche lies in what we avoid confronting, says Carl Jung. Person thinks some psychological things. Make lists. Then we have here, I never did give anybody hell. I just told the truth and they thought it was hell. The bird of a magic. Soul knows, psyche process, mind is aware, imagination creates, intuition chooses, and body brings all to light to be seen. Mary Mort is like Finnish author said this. Anyway, your person have this kind of very beautiful thoughts about, intellectual thoughts about you actually. Free me by Nefex. He got the venom, tangible weapon. No coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new energy, new engine from pain. That's a blessing. So yeah, sometimes indeed comedian is totally working with this kind of pain axis, like from sadness to joy, from cries to tears to laughter. Something this kind of dual nature person also see in you. And chaos. There is chaos in the way I hold it all together. I'm like an unsettled feather in a film from my past. Yeah, but eclipse season is full of this kind of chaos energy. If you're having this kind of energy reading now, it can be a lot this going on. But you should not be freezed. You should take action. That's the spirit want to say to you, Capricorn. Now let's see your shadow love. Your love shadow is what you need the most. Now we see. Your love shadow got 3 shadows. Okay. What is the positive about this shadow? Okay, there's second coming. And this is how my love shows when I have this shadow. Interesting. You got your own card here. Everything is major arcana here. So your love shadow is what you need the most. There is a mother, like a Witch of the North card, like Empress card. There is a Devil card. This is your own card. This can be very much a working energy. Your heart working, like putting all the fires burning. Very passionate person. And then there is the 12 is Kilpalaulanta is like, in this case, the wizard is singing everybody to swamp. But this is a hangman, of course, very spiritual card. But this is your love shadow now. Love shadow. Mother, devil, and competition. To be the best. These are big energies. Oof, is big energies. Anyway, in the middle of is you. The Capricorn card, the devil in this case. Maybe I open this everything before I start reading. These stories are big. Let's see. This is the positive about the shadow is there is this kind of forest spirit and Queen of Wands. Again, the fire is still here. Beautiful thing, even though there's a kind of risk because this is forest spirit, like this is in fire, like sometimes indeed forest can catch a fire. It's kind of dual thing about the growth and the burning. Very positive. This is page of pentacle. It's kind of investing in possible yourself even, but like this is like a beautiful growth energy, but this is like a passionate risk-taking queen. This is also the cat lady card, but you being passionate is not a bad thing, and it's also showing already here in your shadow. Okay, let's see what is the outcome when you have this shadow. Okay, that you are able to have like a healing in a form of foresight. This is a 6 of Swords. This is kind of having kind of like this kind of be helpers, and everybody have a kind of like a preview or like a ability to see like a before what is gonna happen. And that's positive. This is a lot of life experience possible in your shadow. Heart as energy. Okay, let's start unpacking this stuff, because this is the Mother here and the Devil and the Hangman. Big energies. Could there be a mama trauma? Could there be something like that? Everything is major. This is like a life path card that has become your love shadow. Like a choices in life, whatever you have done for the career or like your home base, and then this kind of maturing process. It's all here. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. This card especially is hard to immediately get the story, but we are gonna discover. This is your love shadow. First part of it is the Mother, the Empress. Even this Louhi in the Kalevala is considered bad witch that is eating the men and is like making a harm. There is this dark feminine energy here. She has like intuitive sensibility and wisdom, and she is like a woman, like a boss lady. And anybody would need this to succeed in your life, like to be this kind of boss lady. And the power of the Louhi, this witch of the north, comes from like a richness inside. She has like power inside, and she doesn't have to do compromises, or she doesn't do compromises. She's so intuitive and sharp with a vision that she can get wealthy and is not wasting her energy to useless stuff. So this woman is wise, but is also not easily giving up her treasure or the power. And she wants that the kingdom will stay good. She doesn't want to give up all the riches away. She's like protecting it. And she understands her power and can, in a practical way, get the best result. I start to think about my grandma. Some like my grandma was a lion, but like Capricorn is of course earth energy. Empress is very creative, nurturing energy as well. In this case, is this kind of dark feminine energy. But this card is pointing to a person who has very strong will and good self-confidence. If this person is in the family, she is the head of the family and always do the most important decisions. But is also nurturing, caring, even is still having the woman quality to be nurturing, caring. But nobody can turn her head easily and fool her, because she is gonna see it. The BS, because she sees as the things are. And she doesn't have to ask permission or advice what she's gonna do. She has her inside wisdom, inner wisdom. But you have to, the shadow love here. Be careful of the manipulative behavior in yourself and in others. In the end, Louhi put all kind of tasks to the suitors of the daughter, but she was wise enough to let the daughters decide herself in the end who was gonna be the partner. So also let your close people also decide themselves what is best for them. this can be really like a over, like this kind of helicopter parent, or this kind of very like a micromanaging person if it's in the bad way. So, but is a powerful boss ladies here in your shadow love? Could be in one of your relative, or you were raised like this. You had like some, like a strong mom. Shows here. Yeah, this could be a sign, you know, some Capricorns have a strong mom. This could be you had a very, very strong mom and it's still in your energy. Then Capricorn, this is your own card. The will card, in this case, it can talk about a huge passion, like a rock star power, like you are really visible in the world and you are like really grinding it, like, yes, I'm gonna stoke this fire and make it happen things. It is a shadow love in the sense that sometimes this fire can burn too much focus on the career and all like this kind of passion related things, that you go with this kind of fire burns everything, like even like a burnout can happen. I think I would focus on more on this enlightenment card, this kind of awakening alchemist card that is also in your shadow love. So very potential energy here. And as this is in the shadow love, this devil card, I think you benefit, this is your own card in tarot, of course, Capricorn card, but you benefit of doing shadow work. Just literally look into this kind of negative aspects that could influence you and own it. Maybe even this comic archetype here, like you can make fun of some serious thing, because sometimes life can get too serious. Here is this kind of competitive singing that they were doing, like a wizard Väinämöinen was singing Everybody's Swamp, and here this person is singing there. So the ability that the Väinämöinen was able to sing was coming to the ears of this Joukahainen. Joukahainen is the person in the card. And he became jealous. And he thought he's much better than this old wizard. And he was competitive by nature and he wanted to challenge this old guy, old wizard. And so he was singing with him. So the Väinämöinen asked the Joukahainen to tell what did he understand better than others, or what was his deepest knowledge of the world. The Joukahainen started listing everything that he knew, and this was not convincing to this Väinämöinen wizard. And they were really like having this kind of argument. Yeah, like he was telling about the beginning of the world, but he was not there. While the Väinämöinen was such an old wizard, he was actually there when the world was created. So it was kind of like a better knowing always. And eventually this Joukahainen noticed that his knowledge was not as much as this old wizard's knowledge. Was wanting to even sword fight with him. There was all these kind of arguments. This is such a long story, like I've tried to cut it short. So the Väinämöinen, the old wizard, put this Joukahainen very in tough competition when this younger man came to challenge him. And the Joukahainen was too proud to give up and even made the old wizard get angry. So at that point, he sing him into the swamp. So he went kind of too far. And so his situation was in a like a umpikujassa, like he kind of lost it and he didn't find a way out. And at that point, he started to offer his property to this old wizard to still stay alive, like keep his life. And the old wizard had everything and didn't need anything and was not so impressed about all the material thing. Only when this Joukahainen promised something that the old wizard didn't had, that was the younger sister of Aino. This man got out of the trouble. But he was irresponsible to promise to this old wizard something that was not his own. And then the Aino had to deal this situation, the sister. And eventually she drowned herself, took her own life, because he didn't want to be married to this old wizard. But anyway, this card so this person, bad side is it wanted to show off always. It can be a sign of low confidence. The jealousy can rise ahead, and so the weaker person will start to try to like compete. But it's not healthy to always compete or compare. That's not like a fruitful connection. And the old Finnish saying goes, kateus vie kalatkin vedestä, viha viljan vainiolta. The jealousy take also the fishes from the sea or the lake, and the anger take the crops from the field. Part of the life is the spiritual growth and getting, like, this is indeed the hangman. Original meaning is having another perspective. So it's something, having a really another perspective take time. Can be painful also to try to understand somebody that is not totally the same point of view as you. But it's a good thing to accept what you don't know, and that if you are not mature, and that you're always willing to learn new things. The card advises you to not blame others, but look the mirror and see what was your part in some happenings. Unfortunately, this Joukahainen could not do that, and he was revenging to this old wizard later, shooting his horse. And so Väinämöinen was then getting in trouble. The card's main message is the spiritual growth. Don't start to feel like a victim or revenge, but see the situation in new eyes and break through from your old views. That's the healthier way to do it. So this was like, let's say this guy was wanting to challenge this old wizard, and then like kind of like sometimes opponent is difficult. Next to it is of course this devil. Even this kind of like a devil can deal with the situation that is dark. It's like a codependency, all kind of like a dark matters, and this person is here kind of stubborn person. But hangman hangs even like a 9 months to see from different perspective and get this enlightenment. That is in your shadow love. Oof, this is a big thing. I think you have to accept that certain things, especially spiritual growth, takes time. And while you want to maybe get everything done at once, or like be in this kind of very like a powerful, like a power like in a power position, this one is and this one is, they're both kind of like eager to have a power. Still understand that it's important that you also allow growth to happen. We all can like learn every day something. You have here heart chakra, so it's kind of like heart people leader are not so much always like using you with the heart, and heart is powerful. Heart is actually the true emperor of the body. And it's this hand is kind of reaching from the swamp towards this heart. There's some kind of message here that this, even the comic is your secret power. It is the way to go to look for the joy and the positivity in whatever situation you're in, and not try to compete and like a kind of like have this kind of power games around. More with the lighter way. Okay, so this this reading is not easy for me with this card, but this positive side of your shadow is that there is some kind of like a spirits are like this is like a helping spirit in the forest, but you have to treat the forest well, that the kind of luck, the hunting luck, is given to you. But it's a positive side that if you are able to be kind of respectful to others and kind to others, yes, you are like a lucky and you can accumulate wealth and so on. And this is Queen of Wands is very not afraid and a positive, this kind of fire queen, sexy even. That's positive side, the fire is here. You have this kind of let's say sexy side to you that is very like energetic. So it's a good thing about your shadow love that you are possibly even visible and like can get lucky, but you have to be kind of respectful always. And then the outcome is that you are able to have a foresight. I think I'm gonna read this card a little bit because this is not so easy. It's a healing card also. Capricorn's outcome of having this shadow. Anyway, this reading comes in your head complete, so whatever is meaning for you, but this keyword is like kind of prophecies, intuition, seeing messages in the dream, presence, unexpected changes, protection, receptive mind, supernatural communication, guidance, and considering your options. Of course, this is kind of supernatural guidance also here. There is some kind of like luck on your side. It only demands you to be like a kind-hearted person. Spirit of the forest won't help if you are like putting garbage in the forest or like environmentally evil. then it's like getting mad. It's Mother Nature. This could be even Mother Nature. But like it is here on your side. Here, and this could be the spiritual growth, this positive side of your shadow, that you have to go through a lot, but there's a lot of growth happening also. And then the passion is ignited. This is talking about that every human being have kind of like a double spirit person, and sometimes you can see it, and sometimes this elf is very strong and it's gonna visit you. If this kind of spirit guide was coming, you might hear the sound of the horse, or somebody was like making noise in the hallway, but nobody then ever came. But just after the person came the same way that the sounds were coming. So it's almost like you could hear the spirit before you heard the person, something weird like this. So every human being has this kind of like a double elf, and they are like a protection, giving protection. The card is telling that in your life is happening soon a change or a very important thing. Your elf want to tell you that you should be aware and be prepared to the new. If you feel like that you have to do something or go somewhere, don't resist this feeling. Now is time to listen to your intuition, because it's trying to guide you or warn you about something. this kind of spirits is also giving you like a kind of heads up from choices coming to your life that you would not think, but they would just kind of be coming in your awareness. So it is almost like a signpost in a crossroad, this kind of spiritual guidance. So you are able to then to pick the best options because you get a kind of like a hunch about it already before it happens. It happens in my reading too. I set here things and then it comes in my reading, like I have that. But you should pay attention to the dreams you are seeing or thoughts that are popping in your mind. You might just intuitively know how the things are going to go and just trust your instinct and hear the message. This is Equinox reading of a shadow love. Yes, there is possibly, this is also the positive side of this kind of spirit guide here, giving you blessing about something that you are like wanting to put your passion project and energy nurturing something. It's like yes, this is a good thing. Whatever is this? The comic, who knows? It's something to do with this comedy show. like anyway, I think it's telling about the heart healing is advisable. Like you should be really authentic now, really true lover and not actor. Like really be authentically yourself. And yeah, the person who is like that, I think the joy just comes more and more because you don't have to hide anything. So it is this kind of heart healing even, that you are letting your true colors show, true colors here. So be proud of who you are. There's a lot of strong energy in your shadow love, like since you're born or something. There's a strong kind of mother influence or the work ethic or like really ability to see from a different perspective. But sometimes indeed it takes time also. This tells that there is something happening now, and this outcome of your shadow, that you are able to have the foresight before it happens. Okay, a little bit complicated. It's very shamanistic, this outcome, that you become like a shaman. Even like you challenge some kind of old wizard, you are having like a growth. And you are getting there, like you are also getting very like a witchy wizard type person. Okay, let's see more advice. Capricorn. This is your psychic love tarot advice. Oh wow, sign. Beautiful. This inner light. How to be powerful is beautiful thing, because it's really like this fire is like here in the same line, like this fire is burning. Tuli Emo, the mother of fire. And then the fire is in your heart. The heart is here. This is the happiest card of tarot, and this was also saying like joy is important thing. Even the spiritual leader are the best when they are like accepting that as a power. Wow, shine. And now we have solar eclipse soon. That also is a very magical period. This could be even foresight of like, okay, I feel like something magical is happening here. Wow. And equinox as well. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna read this for you. Shine. Capricorn. Believe, realize, harness, enthusiasm, potential, breakthrough. This card symbolizes the positive and powerful energy that now surrounds you. By embracing this energy, you can improve current relationships and draw new ones to you. See yourself in a glowing orb of brilliant golden light. Believe in the power of the light to infuse your relationships with enthusiasm, life, and greater love and understanding. See it moving outward, surrounding all of the people you know and filling them with joy and hope. Visualization can be quite powerful, so use it to magnetize and attract what you want in life. It is also time for you to let your own light shine. You are an amazing being. You are magnificent. Realizing and believing this is the key to unlocking your personal potential. Be confident in your dealings with others. Use your talents to point relationships in positive, empowering directions. Letting your own light shine will act as a beacon to attract others to you, people of like mind and similar vibration. It will also encourage others to let their own light shine. Harness the amazing energy surrounding you and shining from within you. Use this energy to break through any obstructions that stand in the way of complete happiness. Know that you deserve the best. People are attracted to you when you are joyful, enthusiastic, and confident. Radiate these qualities into the world and see what beautiful things you attract. An affirmation. I shine my light out in the world and joyfully attract all that I desire. Wow. Very positive. This is all in that line. And taking action. Action is really this kind of like a sun energy as well. Yes. Despite the chaos, whatever the chaos is, stay active. Stay active and intuitive. Sun is also part of the being conscious. It could be really coming something beautiful in your awareness. This reading is showing that. Okay, last advice is still the wolf. So what the white wolf and the white light oracle want to tell you, Capricorn, is the sun. Wow, double confirmation, amazing. Oof. If this was not already the sun card, the sun even like a double sun. Wow, wow, 470 hertz. Things are totally aligned. Happiest card of the tarot. You should really enjoy your life. That's the positive side of the shadow. You are lucky and there is a lot of energy in you. Whatever is past hurt, whatever has happened, codependency, whatever has happened there, it just made you stronger to shine more. The sun of 417 hertz. You have what it takes. You are light bearer. Within you is a healing power and spiritual wisdom you can tap into to find your way through any confusion or doubt. Have confidence in yourself and know you are enough. Expect an affirming yes from the universe. Our sun is self-luminous being. It does not reflect light or energy from other sources, but rather generates its own light. It is quite literally an enlightened being. The sun is our spiritual mentor, teaching us how to be spiritually self-reliant when we cannot find support or guidance externally and need to go it alone for a time. Let me see this. Need to go it alone for a time. Such phases can be difficult, but they are temporary, and inner spiritual strength is built during such times. Sometimes we don't realize our own strength until circumstances force us to find out. Connecting to one's own inner light is a precious and empowering gift. It allows you to feel spiritually held from within. Once you have established such an inner connection, you are unlikely to give your power away again, less prone to being manipulated and more likely to live in harmony with your soul values rather than the typically soul-denying priorities of mass consciousness. As your soul connects to the inner sun, your relationship to the light heals. It is not seen as separate. Instead, the soul begins to recognize the light as a constant inner reality that can be relied on for sanctuary. As the soul recognizes itself as a higher self, a being of light, the fears of the mind no longer dominate the heart as they used to. The inner light encourages the heart to depend upon its wisdom, to live as though the light was more real than the darkness of doubt and worry. The soul turns within, begins to tap into its own potential, and in doing so, gains further self-confidence, spiritual empowerment, and loving presence. If you are criticized, misunderstood, or disrespected by those around you, rely upon your inner connection to the light to see you through such dark times. You can commune with your inner light in private without needing to explain, justify, or even speak to it to anyone. Your inner light shall continue to shine bright no matter what is happening around you. The frequency of 417 Hz is a spiritual truth serum. It undoes false perceptions and dismantles circumstances and situations that are not meant for the soul. When a challenging situation is helping the soul to grow, this frequency will help you understand how to work through it in a soul-centered way, staying connected to the light within. If a situation such as toxic relationship is creating a barrier between the soul and the light, weakening its ability to evolve and causing it to become stuck in trauma and negative patterns, this frequency will dismantle the negative circumstances. You always have free will, but your capacity to exercise the free will in a self-loving way will become more available to you. The 417 Hz frequency facilitates a healing shift into the vibration of the higher self. Your authentic life path is directed by your higher self. This is really the higher self here, and is the result of all this, whatever you have go through. The shadow love is that you are meant to be connected to your higher self, and you are doing it, possibly these times. I'm gonna still read a little bit. The moment the soul takes its authentic path, wondrous awakening can take place. There is a feeling of closeness and connection to the sacred. This frequency helps wipe away experience of alienation and re-establish a deep and loving connection with the universe. It cleanses traumatic experiences and memories and any malignant habits formed as a consequence of past pain to allow the soul to experience true kindness, compassion, and love for self and others. In this oracle, it signifies that no matter what's happening in your life, you got this. Wow. Very beautiful that you have really the sun double time. Wow. Yes. Equinox, sun is increasing and it's totally showing in your reading while you are born kind of the darkest moment of the year. But beautiful, like a secret power is this kind of joyful comic and inner light. This is your reading, Capricorn. Very amazing to see this repeat here like that. And your own card as well. So I don't think I do any other reading today. I will still do tomorrow the last. Thank you for watching. If you like me, like, and see my Sunday reading. Then I always do pickleball reading as well. Always 6 o'clock. Central European time. And there you can comment if you subscribe and ask a psychic question. You're always welcome to ask these kind of questions, and I'm happy to hear like interesting questions always. It's nice to look into kind of difficult, for example, even murder mysteries, who killed somebody or whatever. Yes. Okay. Thank you and bye.